Hey there, it's Steve Dahl, and if you are enjoying these free episodes of the Steve Dahl podcast, let me tell you about a special deal that we have right now at Dahl.com. If you go to Dahl.com/promo, you can sign up to listen to 2 weeks of the shows that are behind the paywall for just $1. That's 14 days for just $1. Check it out, and we hope you become a member of our podcast family, a permanent member. Enjoy the show. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello, Guy.
Hello. How's it happening today?
Well,
Good.
it's good, but I'm...
What's the matter?
Well,
What's the matter, Bunky?
I saw a very lonely man last night, a sad man, a man with a boy with a dream in his heart.
I was crushed. You can see it on my face, right?
Oh, yeah, this was like the culmination of a 50-year dream, and
I know.
it just shut down by a line of... You know, and I was wondering, I wonder if Steve thinks he talked it up too much. Like if the word got out, you know, like he made
I don't know. I didn't go near the line to see if anybody was willing to buy me some tacos.
Yeah, let's go to the front. Well, we're referring to Steve's drive last night, his 11:09 drive to the Jack in the Box, which was open for business.
Yeah,
the drive-through
opened yesterday.
Yeah.
Janet, Violet, Pat's daughter, Violet spent the day here, and I guess they went to dinner at McDonald's. Mm-hmm. And Janet was forced to eat dinner inside McDonald's, which I believe is a first for her.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And at least it was one with no playland.
Yeah.
And she sent me like a text or whatever, and you know that it was open. Sent me a picture because it's across the street from McDonald's.
Oh.
And so all day long, I went super easy on my calories.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
this little boy saving.
I had a couple of energy drinks and. Just and an apple maybe, but that's it. Just saving, and then I went and did the golf simulator for an hour, which is a good workout for me. And
that appetite going.
And then last night, like I don't know, 11 or something. Well, 10:30 probably. I went over to Matt's house to let Roger out because Matt still hasn't found a place for him to go. For the
doggy daycare.
Yeah, Matt has a place to go. It's the fire station, but Roger
daddy daycare. Yeah.
Yeah. So and he was chewing on his bandage, because he had stitches last week because he walked into a hedge trimmer and anyway. So then it's like 11, and I'm like, okay, this is. No one's going to be there at 11.
Right, everyone's asleep.
Yeah, they're open till midnight. No one even knows that.
Right.
So I'm just going to cruise in. I'm only going to get 2 tacos. I want 4. I'm just going to get 2 tacos, an order of the panko crusted onion rings, and a small vanilla shake.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And maybe do some chatting, some Cali chatting. Some
What's up, man?
A welcome to the neighborhood.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I drove. I got there, and there were cones in the driveway. So they close at 11. Like the indoor part closes at 11.
You got the drop in?
The
cones? They were cones.
No.
Yeah, that's no longer the rotation.
Really?
It's not on
my story's not engaging enough for you.
Sorry.
What drop in would make this interesting? I wonder.
No, it wasn't like that at all. This is a good story.
I don't have that one handy. I don't.
Sorry, I thought it was that on one of your buttons.
You think I work my way up to a drop in?
No.
Who do you think I am?
No, please.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not offended.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the cones. I'm just trying to buy myself some time.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I don't have it, but I probably should have it on my thing. So I will. I don't have it. Sorry.
My bad.
But anyway, there were cones in the parking lot and a sign that was like, "Don't come in." Oh. Because they close at 11, and there was a security guard out walking around. So. There was.
Did he have a big round head, like
Jack? Yeah, yeah, he did. And Yeah, cones. Who says that? What drop-in is that?
It's from the Wedding Singer. Remember? Yeah. We used to play it a lot, but it's.
Well, where is it? You did shoot it to me?
Oh, for sure.
I'll be happy to play it. I really wasn't offended.
No, now I've ruined the story. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I can pick it back up. I'm a professional. You want me to do 90 minutes I can do 90 minutes on just going to Jack in the Box if you want. So don't worry about that. Don't worry. Just busting your balls, man. That's all. Good morning. So I'm just looking to see if I have cones. I don't have cones. Sorry. Well, that's just a cone base. Cone crush. Cone long. Don't know what that is. Anyway.
You have all these. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, everything except the one I want. Anyway, so I know that there's a guy and his kid in there, and I know like they were probably the last ones who got let in before 11 p.m.
Right.
So I know there's not going to be any parking and trying to talk the security guard into coming in. That's not going to happen. I know a little bit about Jack in the Box culture. So, I mean,
these guys are rough, man.
I didn't really start looking until I got to the Jack in the Box. And then I saw a line of like maybe, went around the corner. I saw like 10 or 15 cars. And then there was a sign in the middle of the parking lot next to the cones that said, stand by. Next to the cones that said,
you hit 2 cones. Those could have been people. Those could have been guests at her wedding. They were cones.
Yeah, that. But it said, to enter the drive-through, go down Madison, or make a right on Madison and then make a right on another numbered street. I don't know what number street it is.
So that's when you did that circle back, right?
Uh-huh. And then that's when I saw like there were 100 cars in line.
The enormity of the line, it was like a block long. It was like people going into the Rosemont Horizon for a show.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it went all the way down through the alley behind the Firestone store.
Yes.
And, I don't know what else is over there, but there's no way all those people were going to get served by midnight.
No.
And I went around twice even, like just to make sure that there wasn't some place where I could sneak in, or maybe there was like California, Native Californians only line,
VIP, like Jack in the Box VIP kind of,
right. But no, nothing. So I just, and then I thought, well, I'll go over to Taco Bell, and I was like, no, don't do that. And then I go right by a Burger King that's completely empty, but open. And I'm thinking, I'm not going in there to get the tacos because they're mad. They're like, plus sometimes they don't even have them. So I just went home.
Were you surprised by this fervor, this frothing of society to be there at 11 p.m. for this Jack in the Box? I don't know.
Frothing of society?
Frothing of society. I think someone just dropped the name of his third novel.
Why don't you stop writing your book for a minute and pay attention? I heard cones. I just said cones. I'm writing my book right now. I don't have time for this. Was I surprised by that many? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think for Native Illinoisans, Jack in the Box isn't a known quantity
it was here till 1980.
Oh, okay. So for us, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's almost, how many years of waiting is that for me? That's 45 years of waiting.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I would have gotten in line. I didn't care about waiting. I mean, anticipation.
May I ask, why did it leave in 1980? Was there I don't
know.
Is there a controversy?
I think they just weren't making enough money or something.
I think Wendy's had moved in strong at that point, and maybe they just got edged out. Maybe they didn't have the the muscle behind them as a company to kind of hold back against Burger King and Wendy's and McDonald's and stuff.
And I recall at one point following their stock and whatnot. Okay. Somebody's a little obsessed with McDonald's, and I keep calling it McDonald's with Jack in the Box.
No, this is the talk you're going to be having with the security guard. Yeah, I used to follow the stock for a while.
Yeah, well, so they did leave, and I believe that I believe they were having some management issues, and I think they had to kind of tighten the circle a little bit because they were losing money. I mean, usually that's why that kind of thing happens, right? So,
in an area that I recall from around 1980, from Park Ridge to kind of whatever Morton Grove, there was a single Jack in the Box, and there must have been a dozen McDonald's.
Yeah, I think it being the hometown of McDonald's, they probably they might have maybe taken Jack for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the back.
Yeah,
Ronald McDonald's like, get in the back.
Right.
Wendy's up there with a Glock.
Yeah. The Hamburglar's handing Ronald some piano wire.
Jack in the Box, my research staff has just gotten back to me on this. Jack in the Box exited the Chicago market in the early 1980s to focus on expansion in the southwestern United States, where they have them in Arizona and stuff. The company had approximately 20 locations in the area before closing them down, while specific reasons for the departure are not detailed in available sources. It is common for companies to consolidate operations to strengthen their presence in core markets.
Mm-hmm.
After over 4 decades, Jack in the Box is returning to the Chicago area. The first new location, not NOLO, that's a legal term. The first new location opened in Plainfield on July 14th, and then plans include opening 8 locations throughout Chicagoland, including Naperville, Carroll Stream, New Lenox, Lake in the Hills, Countryside, and Chicago proper. But Brendan, you've seen those, and those are just like weird kiosks, right? They're not like real Jack in the Boxes.
I think it was actually our listener Karen who wrote in and said gave us that information. Correct.
I gotcha. The return of Jack in the Box has generated excitement among fans who remember the brand's presence in the area decades ago. Seems like I should have been singled out in that, but that's okay. Some have even noticed Jack in the Box offerings via ghost kitchens on delivery apps, indicating a growing interest in the brand's return. That is a weird thing. Like there's something on DoorDash out here called like Melty Melt or something like that. And it's some guy that's just making like grilled cheese sandwiches at his house.
Yeah.
And then Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever goes and gets them.
Yeah.
That's how Mr. Beast did it, right? Burgers. He had people making the burgers for him everywhere.
Yeah, and Millie's Pizza in the Pan that now has an established storefront during the pandemic. That became a popular pizza. Yeah, it was just a ghost kitchen.
Huh. Oh, yeah. That's their story.
I'm not down with like buying stuff from a ghost kitchen.
It reminds me of
they'd be tough to track down in court.
It reminds me of a book called Secret Pizza, a Midwestern Fairy Tale that was based on a true story about a guy that made pizza in a mysterious location. Really good read. Available on Amazon by author Brendan Greeley. He's starting to really make some inroads.
Yeah, we're all waiting for the frothing of society. When is that going to drop?
Yeah, that's like that last book.
Time for Christmas.
That's like the book you were reading about. What was that one called? About society. It was like manners and
the rules of
etiquette or rules of.
I can't believe I've forgotten it already.
But the frothing of society has that same kind of vibe, right?
It does. Yeah. It does.
Now, did you get any stock tips that they were expanding again? Is there like a Jim Cramer for fast food?
I don't know. I don't have any control over that.
So you followed their stock back in the 80s, but then,
well, in the 80s, I might have had control over it, and that was a mistake.
Sell.
No, but it was. I think they even went bankrupt at some point. So I specialize in buying stocks of companies that are going to go bankrupt.
Well, so you got that Kramer touch or whatever, the reverse Kramer touch.
Yeah. I don't even know. I can't even tell if that guy is successful in picking stuff or not, because he's just always yelling and hitting that giant panic button.
Yeah.
And other buttons that make sound effects. I bet you he's got cones, Brendan, if you want to. This is Brendan Greeley. Yep. So anyway,
I can picture you in one of those stock market, like Chicago Board of Trade coats down in the 80s, just screaming, right? Bye.
Well, they used to wear Hawaiian shirts on Friday there.
Dude.
Yeah, that's as featured in the song Aloha Friday.
Yeah.
By me. But, so I was disappointed, and I guess many times I have feelings that I don't think that I think I'm keeping to myself, but apparently you can see them on my face. And I guess that was the first time I ever really noticed that it's impossible for me to conceal my feelings. Because I looked sad, I thought.
You were anxious, you were hopeful, you were, like I said, reconnecting with this
Went
young
around the
boy's
block
dream.
twice.
Yeah.
So anyway, the video's up. I put the video up. It's kind of it's very guerrilla, but it's real, man. It's raw. That's what was going down last night.
Yeah.
Then I just came home and had a protein drink and an apple and went to bed. And
what is your plan? Are you going to try to find the ideal time of day to go there? Are you going to give it another shot?
I'm thinking like 3:30. Something like that's got to be a decent time to go, right?
Unless it's school, after school. School's not in session, so you're lucky there.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 3:30. I'll do a drive-by like at 3.
Please roll tape on that.
Okay, sure. Thanks. Yeah, I was very excited, and as I said, I planned for it all day, and then I honest to God, I could not believe there were like 100 cars lined up at 11:04.
Yeah.
On a Monday night.
Yeah.
And I also figured, well, they're going to run out of food. I mean, they can't have thought that it would be this popular. I wouldn't think. But whatever.
I don't know. Maybe when you were driving by before and there was a uniformed, like a Jack in the Box worker out there, wasn't there, that you kind of talked to and asked about?
Yeah.
Maybe they just sort of had a sense of like the heat was,
Well, yeah, I guess you're right, because they did have somebody kind of like telling people, shooing them away because it wasn't ready yet.
So they have like looky-loos like you, just the excitable.
I'm not
just like you're just checking it out, you're like waiting. So maybe they thought, well, we better plan ahead for this. This might be big.
I'm not a looky-loo. I am a highly rated, highly proficient Jack in the Box. I don't know, whatever. I'm a looky-loo. Yeah. I've been driving by it for 2 weeks every day, hoping it would be open, and I would just slide right in.
Yep.
Get the 2 tacos, get the onion rings, get the small vanilla shake, bring it home.
I saw something the other day about a guy who was like the first person in line at Disneyland and got like a lifetime ticket out of it or something like that. Yeah, back in the 50s or whenever it was it opened.
60s. No, 50s, because it was 55. Because when I was 1 year old, or what did you just say, 1 year old? When I was 1 year old. When I was 1, my parents took me to Disneyland because when you have your first kid, you think your kid's going to remember everything. Because remember, we took Pat to the Dells when he was 1, and he does not recall it.
Yep.
But I ended up getting to lead the parade, the Main Street parade, down Main Street to the castle as a 1 year old. Like, I must have been in a stroller or something. I don't, or maybe I walked. I don't know. There's somewhere I have film of it, somewhere here in the catacombs. And then I was on. They put me on the carousel with the band behind me, and then they went around and played stuff on the carousel. So I have a very a deep connection to Disneyland.
Yep,
only Disneyland, which was put up in a cornfield, basically.
Yeah,
and Walt ran out of money.
Yeah,
and so he went to ABC. His show was on ABC at the time, his TV show. And the Goldenson family, Leonard Goldenson and his family, owned ABC outright. I mean, it's a family-owned business. And they gave him the money to finish Disneyland, but in order for him to get that money, he had to give them the concession rights for the first 30 years. So I think that worked out okay for them, the Goldensons.
It's like like a daily parking meter deal.
Yeah,
that's a long.
Well, he did. Contract. I mean, they got it back ultimately, but I mean, he like literally ran out of money, and people were like, "What? A monorail? Yeah, it'll go around, and then there's a mountain." It's like the Matterhorn, but then there's bobsleds in it, and then there's like submarines that like it seems like they're going underwater, but they're not. You guys like teacups that spin? Get out! So the Goldenson family, because they had the show on ABC, they knew there was value there, and I think they locked him in for a few years and got the concession rights.
There you go.
Anyway, it was.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were trying to hopefully be the first in the line there and get a little special.
Well, yeah.
Note on this.
Yeah, no, I don't even need recognition. I just wanted to. I really, it's one of those things where every time I go to California or out to Arizona or wherever there is one, heck, when the first couple of years we drove to Florida, I would go off in search of one in Indianapolis, and then. Like an hour and a half later. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you've got to get back on the road. We have to go. It's just a 12-hour drive. Like, okay. So, yeah. Anyway, I did, at least I had the presence of, Janet said, make sure you videotape it. So I did. And, yeah. I got this thing that you can put on the back of your camera.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it shows, it's like you point the good lens at yourself, and this thing is stuck on the back of the camera, like on the lens side of the camera, and it's a little monitor. So you can do like a selfie with the good lens. So that's what I was doing. I don't know if you could tell that. Yeah, I mean, I think you could really see how handsome I am in that video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chiseled.
And I really was ready to only get 2. I was this is going to be like, all right, this is new you, just 2. Because they come and they come in 2s. So you can get 2 or 4. I mean, you could get 4 and eat 3, but that's pretty impossible for me. Anyway, I'll give it a try again today, I guess.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, I assume they're going to be there for a while based on what I saw yesterday, so probably no hurry.
Some of those cars are probably just getting served right now.
Oh, I know. Now, the thing about them is you can go there for breakfast, but I think you can also get anything on the menu whenever you want it.
Wow.
So, but I assume they were probably pretty jammed for breakfast, too, because people like a breakfast jack,
And food.
Right, and also they have an egg sandwich. So, yeah, that was it's something to do. And I'm a content creator. I was hoping to send fans to my OnlyFans page where I eat tacos nude. So, I guess that's what happens on those, right? Is that? I mean,
you can, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I've never been to one because I feel that's a threshold I should never cross over. The OnlyFans thing.
Yeah.
It seems dangerous,
Are those things where you get a personal session with somebody, or you just have access to
I don't know. I mean, I know you have access to like seeing stuff that you're not seeing on Instagram or whatever. Mm-hmm. I bet you there's a way to get a personal session, which, I honest to God, I've never, I sometimes I'll click on it, like on the link tree, and then it'll be like free, you just sign up, and I'm like, nah, no.
Are you still logging a lot of time on Instagram? Is that still your go-to place?
Yeah, I guess. I'm trying not to waste so much time on it. But I guess I do. I don't go to TikTok. I don't.
No.
I don't like all the dancing. Instagram has. I like to watch the boat fails. The launches and the dockings and stuff like that. I'm good with that. Yeah. So whatever.
Yesterday you got out and you went out and you inspired me. Yesterday you had breakfast on the veranda and I.
Yes.
Today I went out and I made potatoes O'Brien on the Weber griddle. Beautiful breakfast.
That seems complicated for breakfast.
Well, it was the frozen Aldi.
Okay.
So you weren't out there shredding the potatoes.
Maybe it was a little bit more green pepper. I think
onions really always make me cry. Here it comes. Here come the waterworks.
Plus, my fingers are going to stink all day like onions.
Yeah. So Aldi did the work. But man, you just throw it on there and boom, and flavorful breakfast.
Yeah. But what was your protein to go with that?
I didn't add a protein.
Well, you're Irish. Potatoes are protein, I think, to Irishmen.
Aye.
All right. Well, that sounds good. And you ate it out on your back deck?
Yeah.
Just potatoes?
Potatoes O'Brien.
And vegetables. Potatoes and minced vegetables.
You've never had potatoes O'Brien, Doug?
Never been invited over.
He's Norwegian. They don't have They don't have a potatoes.
We have potatoes Svensson.
Svensson. They don't have it.
I bet.
But you want to get some. Do you guys have sweet Norwegian pancakes like we have Swedish pancakes? Probably.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, do you use the kind of lingonberries like we do?
I'm sorry.
The kind of lingonberries. Isn't that what they're called? No?
Yes, for sure. And I think you take the potatoes and you end up maybe you do it crepe style.
Yeah, I think it's like a potato pan. It's not a Swedish pancake is like a crepe. Yeah. So, and that the Vikings left that with the French, right? Or maybe just took it from the French. Give us that recipe.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, and we'll take all your women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you Vikings are so bad. All right, so whatever. It was failed trip, but and Roger, he was chewing on his bandage all day, and so I went there at like 6 and tried to tape him back up again, and by the time I got there, he had it all off again.
Wow.
And you think. I got to say, if anybody from the Mount Prospect Fire Department is listening, and I think they do, Matt Dahl is not stealing supplies from the ambulance. He has 0 medical supplies in his house. 0. Like no gauze or a bandage or anything to try to cover it up. But his stitches are almost healed, so I think he's cool.
There you go.
And he still has the cone on. I tightened the cone because I thought it would make it harder for him to get his foot. But as it turns out, you want to loosen the cone. It makes it harder. So I did the exact opposite. But I think Matt's home and everything's fine. So
that's good.
Yeah. And it is a Talk to Me Tuesday, so let's do this first. And hopefully a Taco Tuesday for me.
It will be.
And I just want to say, I want to go back to I came home and I diligently posted the video, which working.
Yeah.
Working. And somebody wrote, there were a lot of comments, and most of them were.
We'll see if it is.
All right, stop. We don't. Shh, quiet. We don't want to hear you talk right now, son. All right. So on the comments, scrolling down, I love that place. Can't wait to go. All the joyous things that you would expect to read, and just going down and just reading and what? Some guy goes, "Hey, I can't find it currently," which is unfortunately. Well, view more comments, maybe.
Was it tacos are overrated, Steve?
Tacos are overrated. They're just like a
corn shell with refried beans.
Yes, thank you.
You'll agree when you have one.
Yeah, I'm like, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
So I told him, I demanded that he sign up for the podcast, and he said he would. So we'll see. But I think
you might want to copy edit your reply, though, Steve.
Why?
Because you're saying apparently you don't listen to the podcast. I am addicted to the Jack in the Box tacos. There's nothing you can say that will determine me. Did you mean deter?
Yeah, well, I was angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to find that.
But either way, I think you've got him. Maybe he'll come back and check out the podcast.
Yeah, maybe not. Stop. Let's see if it is. Stop talking. Yeah, I can't. I can't, because this posted as a reel or something. I still don't understand how all that works. I can't find all the comments like I wanted to. But yeah, I should fix that. I'll fix that later.
Yeah, and the people leapt to your defense. And even this guy who wrote it, I'll be listening in the future for sure.
Yeah,
I think you will like it. So you guys, and
when he wrote that, then I took my angry face off.
Nice,
because I had an angry face on there, and I just put a thumbs up.
And I just checked, and he lives in Las Vegas. Otherwise, I would say you guys should have a sit down at Jack.
And they do have Jack in the Boxes in Las Vegas. So
I'm gonna fly out there for.
Well, we're going. We're going out there to see Eagles.
Oh, that's right.
In October. So
that's great.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I need to hook up with that, but whatever. Yeah. I'm not sure Shoddy and his wife are going to want to go to Jack in the Box.
There's this guy that had an internet thing with 2 years ago.
There's a ton of great restaurants out here. I know that, but I was hoping we could have dinner before the Eagles show at Jack in the Box, if that's possible.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I thought we were going to go to Joe's or something. No, come on. But now that pressure will be relieved by the fact that by then, I would assume I will have managed to make it to the front of the line. But I couldn't believe. I mean, there's like 100 cars. It went around. It went down the alley, and then it went down a block and a half down a side street. The neighbors there have got to be shitting themselves.
Oh my God!
What the hell is happening here?
Yeah.
But a guy said, yeah, it's just a corn shell and beans. Like, no, it's not. I don't know what it is that's in there. I don't want to know what it is. Mm-hmm. As I mentioned yesterday, and I've mentioned before, at one point, Jack in the Box was owned by Ralston Purina, which would indicate that, who knows?
They have access to some
filler,
some ingredients.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That are best, left completely. They're not even minced. They're beyond minced.
An unmarked tub.
Yeah, but I love them. I don't know what to. Now, if you moved away from here, what is there a particular thing that, like a fast food, or like a. Not like, I know Pequods or whatever, but like a really low end thing that you like that you would miss. Would it just be like beefs, Italian beef and hot dogs, or
Well, I mean, there's the singular type of places, like a standalone, like a super dog. I would miss.
okay, right,
Yeah.
right on,
Yeah.
yeah. And what about you, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean,
Canes.
I would miss. Yeah,
Luckily, they're everywhere, and you don't have to wait in line for 2 hours.
the hot dogs, the burritos. The Harold's chicken. I mean, I wouldn't call that low end, but yeah, it's you know what I mean. Like the chain places that are. I'm trying to think of. I would miss everything.
Okay, it's sad.
Yeah. I hope you don't move away.
I mean, the pizza.
Come on,
yeah,
Brendan.
just
We got McDonald's here.
I think the pizza would be the toughest. Going to a place with bad pizza.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand.
But Brendan, you're Mr. East Coast, and there's a different style out there. There's that New Haven style that you'd probably warm up to.
I'm going to New Jersey this weekend, and I will have Jersey style pizza. So and I love it, but it's not.
I'm talking like a White Castle, something like that.
Oh,
but there aren't that many of those here, I guess.
That's like sort of like
Portillo's, but that's I saw Portillo's is teaming up with Malnati's to make a pizza.
Hot dog pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my
Chicago
God,
dog.
What are they thinking?
That's like something they'd serve you in prison.
Yeah.
What is this on this pizza? Hot dogs. Eat it.
That's like
It's prison pepperoni.
Prison pepper. It's like stoned 2 a.m. You know, what's in the kitchen concoction.
Yeah. Even Bob and Ron don't come up with that. They're like, no, we can't put hot dogs on a pizza. What the hell?
Yeah, that doesn't make my mouth water.
No,
it's a bridge too far.
Yeah, so we can all agree we won't miss that. So that's good. Maybe make some more things that we won't miss. Although I won't miss Portillo's currently in their current state of undress, because they are. I don't know who bought them. I'm sure some private equity firm, but they're out of their fucking minds.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Scumbag. Do I have the word fucker written all over my face? We are the problem. This is Steve Dahl Show.
Oh no, she's still there.
We're all see in China, buddy. Thank you, Drew.
I like the 4 trail mix dispensers. I don't feel I've been bad enough to go to hell.
Pascal's wager.
Russ Ewing hostages. Quote, fun things.
pretty lame bit.
Speaking of paving, I like all movies because they kill 2 hours. Shouldn't I get a little taste? You know, I made my living talking and talking over people.
Hey guys, hear about this?
If you're going to jump in, dominate. I don't want the conversation to be all about me. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm kind of a legend.
That's what they say.
Va 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 voom. We're still best friends. Today, Steve talks about his list of movies. The boys worry that he doesn't lose it.
Try not to pre-lose it.
Before I lose it,
He's gonna lose it, Doug.
He's gonna lose it.
I'm not going to lose it.
Here it comes. I knew it.
Let's take a time out from thinking about me. Well, I'm still dreading things, but I'm just going ahead and doing them anyway. I don't need to do anything other than just keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, that's all I know how to do. So that's going to be the plan. 2 local culinary icons have once again teamed up to create a buzzy limited time mashup. That's an overused word at this point, I think.
I don't think their copywriter fully believes in the product.
No. Starting today, July 16th, folks can order a Chicago-style hot dog deep dish pizza. Why wouldn't you just get a hot dog? At 21 full-serve Lou Malnati's restaurants across the country. The pizza chain worked with Portillo's to marry 2 of the city's most famous foods. Would you really need to work with someone? I mean, couldn't you just on your own, Lou? Couldn't you figure that out?
Yeah.
Lou, Rick. Actually, those guys sold it. They sold it too. So they sold Malnati's. So, and quite frankly, that's gone downhill since they sold it. I'm sorry, but I have to. Someone has to speak truth to power here. Okay. Someone has to. Mm-hmm. The Chicago Dog Deep Dish will be available for 30 days. It sounds like a prison sentence. And it's only offered in the small size because she'll start hurling right away. I mean, it looks like somebody puked on a pizza. Like, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that someone threw up on that one. No. That's the way it's supposed to look.
It's best served on a curb. Like on Rush Street. Whatever.
Oh, make sure you have your car door open when you're eating it.
Have someone hold your hair back as you eat it.
Here's the lowdown on the recipe, Boz Skaggs. The pie starts with layers of mozzarella, or as Brendan knows it, mozzarella, canned plum tomatoes, and diced tomatoes, but no ketchup, of course. All right, well, pizza has, tomatoes on it. I guess a Chicago dog has a tomato on it. But no ketchup, so I get it. They're playing along. Before being topped with slices of Portillo's hot dogs, sport peppers, pickles, white onions, and celery salt. So it's just a Chicago dog on pizza dough.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't actually expect to sell a lot of these, but yeah, I think it's out of the Oreo playbook. Like, okay, let's have some weird, crazy stuff. And
well, it ain't working if they're trying to counter Jack in the Box. It ain't working
but they get, then it's on WGN Morning News. They do a segment on it, and then people are like, why would I get that? I'd just get I could go for a classic Lou Malnati's or a Portillo's dog. But, I mean, that's just, from the marketing corner.
Right. No, I understand. You were in the soda pop game. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Before being topped with all that stuff, and infused, the dough is infused with poppy seeds. So you'll test positive at work. The pizza is finished with green relish and drizzles of yellow mustard.
I mean, I'd take a bite. I'd try it if they, right now, if we were at a radio station, they'd probably be breaking one down to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen any food delivered to a radio station that you don't eat. Even that hot garbage soup that the Hungry Hound brought, which is polite. I mean, you're the polite one. And that's, Doug and I were like, no.
Didn't work for me. Yeah.
No. Lou Malnati's, to celebrate the launch, we missed this, of course, but they were giving away free slices while supplies last, starting at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, July 16th, outside its Gold Coast location at 1120 North State Street, it being Malnati's. Malnati's and Portillo's previously partnered. I wondered why the Portillo's on Ontario. They're like, what about us?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, we get more traffic. Yeah, well, no, we're doing it at Malnati's. Okay, you go by the foundation of the dish is where it goes to, and it's crust. Mm-hmm. Do they have pizza at Barnaby's or whatever that's called inside there? Barnelli's Pasta Bowl.
Like at it's ribs. I don't think pizza's really a part of it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They would say pizza probably, right? So, yeah. Okay. Lou Malnati's and Portillo's previously partnered together for an Italian beef deep dish pizza in 2022, which did sort of catch on, which was only sold online and shipped frozen. A lot of this is because they do that Taste of Chicago, shipping thing. I think they're partners in that.
Yes. So, hey, let's.
Yeah. Well, that's. It's not the first hot dog deep dish combo, sadly. Giordano served one at Wrigley Field. Portillo's, once a local chain, is owned by an East Coast investor group. Malnati's, which is still family owned, is it? I don't think so. They might still be a part of it, but I think they sold off a major portion of it. Is seeking to expand its national footprint and has hired a new CEO who's worked at Domino's. So high quality stuff.
What?
We need a guy who really knows high quality food. I think there's a guy from Domino's available right now. Domino's Pizza? Are you kidding? The world's greatest pizza? He worked at Domino's. Well, it doesn't say he, really. It just says it's CEO, so it could be a female, too, I guess. Worked at Domino's, Auntie Anne's, and Potbelly. So, Potbelly, not a real big success story at this point, but Auntie Anne's, you know, they just opened one up in the Garden Market right by your old school there, Brendan. Your old, the South Campus of Lyons Township.
I think the ultimate location for that is at Ogilvy. It's a good train food.
Yeah.
You know, or they used to have one over on an Oasis on 90 there.
Yeah.
And that's just perfect for that. Just stop in, get one of those things.
I always
tide you over.
I always get, when I go to the Las Vegas airport to go home, I always go to Auntie Anne's and get
because it's the cheapest thing there.
No,
it's like the $3 you have left in your wallet.
It's the only place that doesn't have slot machines in it.
Oh, gotcha.
I get a lemonade and, you know, the ones that have the cinnamon sugar on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although they have a very good, like a pretzel bagel dog kind of, you know, like.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Yep.
Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about the people that are paying us to talk about it now.
Have you heard about that new Fabrini's topped
Chicago style bouquet?
They're working with Fabrini is working with Roast to Order, and the roses are dusted with coffee. Mm-hmm. John Heggie, Heggie Law, JHEGGIE at HeggieLaw.com. Yes, how you get in touch with John, and I was reading. I don't know all the details, and I don't really feel like I want to get into it right now. But apparently, Jimmy Buffett's wife is having some issues with the trust that he set up, and the guy the trustee. So there's some. So even a Jimmy Buffett, and you'd think he'd have it covered. Mm-hmm. Even a Jimmy Buffett can run into some probate trouble.
Our thoughts to Little Miss Buffett.
Yeah. Well, this guy, I mean, I just read a quick thing about it, but I guess there are there's some question as to whether or not she would be a good steward of the. But that doesn't mean she wouldn't be. Mm-hmm. That just means that's what the trustee is saying, and I think he pays himself over $1 million a year to be the trustee, which you can do.
Wow.
His estate is currently involved in a legal dispute regarding his trust with his widow, Jane Slagsvold.
Say that again now.
What a beautiful last name.
Wow.
Jane Slagsvold. Slagsvol. And his financial advisor, Richard Mosenter. Each seeking
Ask your doctor before taking Mosenter.
Each seeking to remove the other as co-trustee. The trust, see? The trust estimated to be worth, well, it's only worth $275 million, so no big deal. Was established after Buffett's death in 2023 to manage his assets, including the Margaritaville brand. The dispute centers on accusations of mismanagement and hostile behavior by both parties.
Come on.
Yeah. Buffett's will placed his fortune into a trust managed by the two co-trustees, his widow and Mr. Mosenter. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's,
You'd think there'd be plenty to go around for two people.
Yeah. And you just think that my man had his shit together. So I don't know what happened there, but
did they ever find that shaker of salt?
Well, he did lose his shaker of salt, and that, but he used that. He made that work, for him. Mm-hmm. the whining about the shaker of salt. So John Hagee, I feel, would have possibly been able to, come up with something that was a little bit more, I don't know. Because, I mean, doesn't he has some heirs, too, I think, like kids. Jimmy does. So I think his daughter was in his band for a while. So as a backup singer, maybe, maybe up right up till the end. I don't know. John Hagee that's where you want to go and, make sure that if there is going to be a trustee, that it's somebody that, that's why they call them trustees, because it's someone you should be able to trust. Yeah, with your trust. So 847, but if it can happen to Jimmy Buffett's trust, it can happen to yours if you don't go to John Hagee. 847-272-7360. Roast to order. Roast to order, delicious, freshly roasted coffee delivered right to your door. I got up early this morning. At 8.
Okay.
No, 7:45.
7:45.
Because we got a guy here doing some work. And
indoor or outdoor?
Indoor.
Okay.
Indoor stuff. Although he does do outdoor work too.
Okay.
And he does a good job. There's this service called like Mr. Handyman. And I know it's not Dr. Handyman, but
yeah.
It's Mr. Handyman, but it's like a franchise, and this is the one for Hinsdale and Wheaton, I think.
Yeah.
But he fixed the gazebo up, so I went out and sat in it this morning.
Really?
Yeah, and then he is doing some stuff in the house today.
2 days outdoors in a row.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah, I went out in the gazebo and had some coffee, and then I had an apple. And I was trying to look at stuff for the show, and then I fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah. It's so pleasant out there.
Coffee in hand?
Coffee on the table. So, and then I came back in, and I was kind of running late, so I just stole Janet's coffee because it had just been made, and it didn't have the cream and sugar in it yet. So I'm flying high on about, I'm going to say 30 ounces of roast to order at this point.
Sweet. How many people can fit in your gazebo? I haven't
4
seen it for a long time.
It's always been underutilized. And I don't know why, but we had these Adirondack chairs that were kind of too big for the patio where they were. And so I said, let's move those in the gazebo. And Janet's like, they won't fit in the gazebo. And I said, yeah, they will. And they did. So we have 4 big and the thing about these chairs is we'd get rid of them because they're wood and they're old, I guess. I mean, they're a little creaky. But we have these, the pillows, the cushions cost more than the chairs did. So we're like keeping the chairs because we have the cushions. And but in the gazebo, they're protected from the weather, and there's 4 of them, and then there's a nice square table in the middle. You could put your feet up on if you want, or you could put a beverage up there or whatever. And yeah,
I think Doc just gave you an idea for your next video. How many listeners could you fit in the gazebo?
Yeah,
4.
Well, if you pile them up like an old college prank, like in a phone booth.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's pretty, it's bigger than I thought it was when I was sitting there. I thought to myself, this is pretty big. I could live out here. Janet bought some curtains, to put up, because that's usually where I will change into my bathing suit now. I just leave a bathing suit in there. And are you hip to these towels that are like super thin and super absorbent and dry really quickly?
We had some of those at our gig over the weekend.
Yeah. They're great.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What are they made of?
I don't know, but they seem like they're not going to get the job done. They're flimsy, and it's like a piece of fabric. You're like, this is not going to be this is no way it can't be a towel.
Exactly.
It is a towel, and then it doesn't get all like, how towels will get heavy when they get wet and all that. It's it kind of starts drying immediately.
You talk about a hot dog and a pizza combined. This is like a soft, fluffy towel combined with a chamois because it's that thin. And it arrives in a package of 12, and you think it's like one of those things where you attach a vacuum to a bag full of sweaters, and it sucks it up until it's the size of one sweater.
Right. Yeah. But it's a microfiber, thin, lightweight beach towel, I guess is what they are. They're microfiber. So I keep my trunks and my microfiber towel in there.
Nice.
Although somebody took my microfiber and replaced it with a terry cloth.
Conventional, yeah.
I had to come storming out of there. Who did this?
Oof,
I didn't really. But somebody really did.
Where's my microfiber?
But we're putting up some 4 panels of like curtains, like I don't know, like shades or something. I don't know, because the people next door theoretically can see me changing. Yeah, if they so desire, I guess. But I can't imagine anybody who's.
But you're always flouncing around. Well, I guess I'll put on my bathing suit now.
No, I just run in there and very quickly just change into it. But yeah, I suppose it's best to I mean, they can see into our gazebo from their deck. So if they were on their deck, it'd be putting on like a Chippendale type show for them. A Magic Mike, kind of thing. Roast to order coffee. Delicious, freshly roasted coffee delivered right to your door. It's roast2order.com. And, something that we don't talk about very much, but they have a coffee for a cause. They have a way that you can sell their coffee, like as a fundraising thing. So check it if you're looking for a different fundraising item rather than just a chocolate bar or whatever, some of them are.
A world's greatest chocolate bar.
Right.
Steve.
Right. I think they make those right on Western there. Like at Western at Pershing, I think.
Amazing that we've got this world's greatest right here in town.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's world's finest.
Finest, correct. Yeah. Thank you.
It's even better than great. It's fine. Yeah. So anyway, check out roast2order.com. Coffee of the month is Flower Mouth blend and caramel. Caramel. Delicious. I think I don't know what, I think Janet went with we have coffee, we're doing coffee pods because our Keurig tank had water in it, and we had a water main break here, night before last, and like a severe one, like boil order. So we had a boil order in effect, and it's amazing how much water you use. It's a good thing I don't live in Africa and don't have to walk like 10 miles to get water because, even just rinsing off an apple before I eat it, I don't, so.
Yeah.
But, so we were boiling our water, but they should include in the instructions and let it cool because we didn't.
Oh, you thought it just to be ultra safe. You should drink it while it's boiling
hot. It's still boiling, yeah.
Yeah, get the germ-free water in there.
Yeah, they should include let it cool, I think, in their instructions.
Unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, but whatever, So check out Roast to Order and say hi to Mike Mascow and, get yourself a monthly subscription. That's what we do, and then we never run out.
Yep.
Fabrini's Flowers, FABflowers.com, 888-885. Promo code 8. I didn't do the full phone number. I
forgot the 2000.
I apologize. Yeah, I was trying to think of a roast to order, a Fabrini's flower combo. Like just some like rose petals in your flower, but in your tea maybe. I bet you that would be more of a like if you had a hibiscus tea, then Jim could also get you some hibiscus.
Well,
turn you on to some hibiscus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's something with the flower mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the coffee, your pound of flower mouth coffee comes nestled in a bouquet of daisies.
Why don't you have Mike and Jim over to the gazebo?
Yeah, hash this out.
And then there's still room for one more.
My goal is to never have another business meeting.
In a gazebo, though?
Anywhere.
Come on, though.
Anywhere. But the gazebo is much bigger than I thought it was, and it's good that we're finally getting some use out of it, because we've had it for like 20 years and never, it's always just been a storage facility for pool stuff.
If it were a business gazebo, you could probably write it off.
Yeah. I don't know. Ron Lewis is very...
By the books?
Yeah.
You might think, yeah.
Which is good, because I don't really want to spend my twilight years, in an orange jumpsuit. Although I guess, probably I could end up in a federal pen and, learn how to play tennis, which would be great. If they had golf, I'm all in.
Federal golf prison is what you're going for.
Where'd you learn to play golf so well? Prison.
Had a gas. Got in 18 holes every day, sometimes 27.
Yeah. Nothing else to do, really.
Oh, and you'll love the hot dog pizza.
Yeah.
Every other Thursday, it's hot dog pizza.
Yeah. FABflowers.com, 888-885-2000. If you add those 4 extra digits on there, it'll make a big difference. Promo code Stever saves you 10%. Onesti Entertainment, oshows.com is the website. And he's got the Arcada Theater celebrating their 20th anniversary.
Yeah, I saw that.
Congrats to them.
Congrats.
And also the Des Plaines Theater, which he took over and completely remodeled and redid. Not remodeled, but restored, I think would be the better.
Reimagined, I think, is what people are doing these days to things. They're reimagining things.
Yeah, but also restoring it to its previous, grandeur.
I can't wait to see it. The last time I was there, I saw Capricorn 1.
Really?
So it tells you how far back that goes.
With OJ?
With OJ and Brolin.
Isn't that where they faked the moon landing?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I love a high-ranking conspiracy movie. Papal conspiracy, government conspiracy, cover-up. Love it.
Sure.
And that was a big one, yeah.
Yeah, that was... and then I think that actually... I personally, having grown up in the cradle of that whole civilization, with the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and Caltech being there and all the aerospace companies that were out in Southern California, I feel it was real.
Yeah, the moon stuff?
Yeah. I don't think, I don't see it. It would take too many people to keep that secret.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a fun conspiracy. That's back when conspiracies were fun. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to be going to Houston again with my brother to visit our sister, which is great, but we have already booked like the deluxe private NASA tour.
Ooh.
I think we get to go inside of Mission Control.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
It's a super impressive experience, that whole place, and it's, on one hand, it's calling back to an age when it was vibrant and, building after building filled with scientists and everything like that. And now it's kind of, just sort of a tourist spot, I suppose. But,
right.
It's no matter what you think about how the government spends its money, what's gone into that technology is awe-inspiring. There's no other way to when you stand alongside of one of those rockets and walk a couple of blocks to get from one end to the other, it's astounding. It's astounding. So
yeah, it's amazing how big they are.
Yeah,
and so many things came out of that program that we've all been. We wouldn't have. I don't think we'd have smartphones or any of that stuff. Velcro.
Yeah.
How I was using Velcro yesterday on Roger the dog's cone around his. course,
would it kill Pillsbury though to bring back the space food stick? One of the great weirdest things of all time.
Yeah. I used to eat those because the astronauts did, and Tang.
And Tang.
Yeah, they still make Tang though. I think, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, nothing appealing about it, but it still had that astronaut feel that you could start each morning with pretending to be an astronaut.
Yeah, that's why I chose not to enter the program, the astronaut program, because of the food. I was like, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We got some freeze dried stuff. Nah, I don't think so.
You should be able to. You could kind of go to. I feel like they would just sell that stuff at Sears. It was available commercially. All that stuff, all that freeze dried food.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe it's at outdoor places or whatever.
Yeah,
but
for camping, I think.
Yeah.
But basically the same stuff. Mm-hmm. But out of deference, and out of respect for the astronauts, whenever they were, especially the moon shots, I would pee and poop in a garbage can. Just, just kind of simulate.
Just an experience there.
Yeah. I was trying to do it in baggies, because that's kind of what they did, but my parents couldn't.
Did you have a fish bowl over your head while you did it?
I did, with a vacuum tube, like just the hose for a vacuum cleaner coming out, taped to the top. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looked just like an astronaut. And that's the entertainment. Find some shows that you want to go to, or just even one. I'd start with one, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
Or just hang out at their bar.
Yeah, they got bars inside those theaters. They got all kinds of different venues in there, and then of course the main stages too. And tonight, Indie Night in the Rock and Ravioli restaurant at the Arcada. And also,
that's where I was last Tuesday, the Indie Night.
At Bourbon and Brass in the Des Plaines Theater. Indie Night. And so is that like people with acoustically performing?
No, there was a rock band. I just think it means, local bands, unsigned bands and things like that.
Yeah, which is cool. It's nice that they have a place they can go and be indies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's tonight, Indie Night.
Yeah.
Indie Night. And it looks like they got some blues coming up on Wednesday.
All right.
Doing some blues. Some
Hump Day blues.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Hump Day Fever was one of your songs, wasn't it, Steve?
It was. Let me just say, shows, when you find a ticket that you want, or tickets that you want, when you check out Stever 20, saves you 20%.
Stever 20, the number 2, the number 0. Correct.
When I first met Janet and was going out with Janet, and living at her condo, I just moved in and never left.
Yep. That's how you do it.
Yep. And she actually helped me write the lyrics to that song.
Really?
No. That was "We Will Wake You." She helped me with that one. "We Will Wake You." Yeah. But yeah, Hump Day Fever was my take on the Ted Nugent classic.
Right, on the cat scratch.
Yeah. That was,
if that was written in Detroit, I could see local appeal there.
It was, for sure. But the very first one I ever did was "We Will Wake You," with all the characters,
Oh, nice.
We will wake you.
Sort of predicting We Are the World, basically.
It was exactly. And I see there, I had a sign, I had on my forehead, Janet wrote in lipstick, "Leave your egos at the door."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we did. But yeah, she helped me write that. Because she's pretty clever, so. And then once I realized I could steal stuff from her. And nobody would know. I kind of, she's been a part of the show for 50 years almost. Everybody knows she's clever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Talk to Me Tuesday. I knew there was something else.
There you go.
That we needed to do. And I am going to go ahead and take us to that sector right now so that we can do that. 708 Now I WAV is the phone number. 708 Now I WAV, which translates into some numbers that I'll be happy to tell you about as soon as I can get to them, because I can never remember, and I don't have it written down anywhere like somebody with a brain would do, like, Post-it note or something. 708-669-4928. Got a bunch of them.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Hello.
Hey, Stever,
Yo.
Dog, Brendan, it's
Hi.
Jeff from the J12 Stop the Disco movement. I live in Plainfield, and they opened the Jack in Box yesterday.
Yeah.
They've had a consistent row of cars,
Yeah.
30 cars, going through the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
This was like, what did you compare it to, Doc? It
Concert of some sort.
Of waiting to get Disneyland?
Yeah, just all the cars. I mean, just like whatever whatever. But remember, I asked Tom yesterday, and he didn't indicate that it was that busy. The one in Joliet.
Yeah.
But it has to be.
Oh, going to the Rosemont Horizon.
The Horizon. Yeah.
on the
Fucking date myself even more.
No, I didn't remember either, but I knew it was good.
street, so they got somebody directing traffic.
Yeah.
And I saw that at 1 a.m. last night.
Oof.
And then I just passed it today on Tuesday, about 3 o'clock. And they still have a consistent row of 30 cars.
That's my 3 o'clock idea.
Incredible.
Wonder if I can DoorDash it. Or Uber Eats it.
Could be it could be a workaround there.
Yeah. The tacos, they travel pretty well, so.
Okay.
Onion rings, not so much, but.
It's not going to have the same feel.
Yeah.
You're right.
You want to drop that knowledge, though, that, I remember this place. You want to get to the point where the workers go, oh, shit, it's that guy again.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys know anything about the history of the monster taco? It's off the menu now, but it was on the menu for quite a few years. Yeah. And interestingly enough, now you've gone with mini tacos. You've kept the taco the same, the taco size, but you dropped the monster and you went mini. Interesting. Your thoughts on it? And dude, this is like my second day here. Could you just
Jack in today?
I need to speak to him. He'll probably be back in his office in a suit if you could go get him.
Oh, he'll remember me. You just tell him it's the Stever.
It's the Stever. Hello.
Hey, Steve, Doug, Brendan, Joe,
Hi.
Janet, and Tom.
Hi.
This is Sue from Wheaton.
Hi, Sue.
And this Saturday, July 19th, is my birthday, and I have
Happy
a special
birthday.
request. Can you please do me the honor of singing Happy Birthday to me with a little twist? Steve, your show tune voice literally cracks me up. Can you make that into a birthday tune? Doug, can you throw in a riff on your guitar?
Jeez.
And Brendan, just you being part of it is special enough. Keep up the great work.
Pipe
and
down,
have a
Brendan.
wonderful day. Thanks,
Just
guys.
keeping you away from this.
Don't mess it up. What is my theater voice? I don't know. Is it that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Or do you prefer Sue? Happy birthday to you. Nice. All right, there you go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sue.
Thanks for being a subscriber.
Hello, Steve,
Hey.
Doug,
Hi there.
Brendan,
Hi.
Joe, Tom, Janet, and everybody else that comes on.
Thanks.
This is Mike Bartell. I
Thanks,
called
Mike.
you last week. Actually, I called you a couple of days ago. And I was leaving you a message about that Vince Lawrence guy. And then I called you back, but I think you skipped over my second call.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk about that guy. I don't want to do anything to help him promote his film, which is not. It didn't open wide. You can see it on Fandango
Oh, that's the disco
and the
Demolition,
Sundance
right?
Channel. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not gonna. Everyone, if I feel like it, I will. But I don't want.
Yeah. We're just tiptoeing away from the shadow of the yearly shadow of that thing, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is filled with lies, so it's like, whatever. I'm just gonna ignore it. I was gonna, whatever. I just want to ignore it. So please don't call with that topic anymore. I'll go past that.
I don't know if you remember me. I was the DJ that was at Pasta Pasta, the blind guy. I met you a few times. It was very much a pleasure to meet you, the times that I have met you.
Pasta. Was that Mike North's place? I think it was. El Norte.
Up in Edison Park, I think.
Yeah, El Norte. Sweeping in from the north.
You are my radio hero.
Well, thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
That's
What do you
nice.
say?
Huh?
Mike North.
Huh? He's still on.
Still on, yeah.
Another minute left here. He's blind. He didn't know he didn't hang up the phone, I think.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to take advantage of that?
Feels like an invasion of privacy. maybe.
Okay. All right.
Mike North had a pasta restaurant? An Italian restaurant?
Well, I think he was, I think he was one of the,
And
one of the owners.
He started as a hot dog vendor, so
He did, and a bookie.
hot
dogs and Italian food coming together. Is that what you're saying, Brent? Is that a callback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't imagine. I doubt he had anything to do with the food, right?
No, he did. He was pretty involved in it. And he used to do a weekly show on maybe Chicago Sports Channel or whatever, CSN or whatever. And I was out there once to be on it. Once, maybe twice. But the food was really good. It was a good restaurant. I don't know what happened to it, but because he lived in Park Ridge, so he's pretty close there. So.
Gotcha.
Maybe he still does. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was good. It was.
I think that's where Meredith and I were, Pasta, watching the slow motion chase with O.J. Simpson.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure. We were watching
one of our first dates after.
Really?
After Sophie was born, because my mom lived in Park Ridge and she looked after her, so we could go.
Huh.
So,
well,
what are you doing for the OJ chase? Oh, I don't know, Doug.
You want to get some pasta?
I've been thinking about getting a Bronco. This is a chance to really take to see how they perform.
How good it looks, honey.
Yeah.
We should
even at slow speeds.
Right. Look how nice it looks from up top.
Yeah.
When we got back to my mom's place, we were like, because they were showing it on the TV, obviously, and we asked my mom, like, oh, did you see what's going on with this whole OJ thing? Like, what happened? Because during our drive back to her house, whatever. She goes, my mom was like, oh, they shot him. Like, what? Oh yeah, they shot him. He got out of the car. They got out of the car and they shot him. I was like, where did you get that information? She totally thought that. She must have tuned out and gone back to her knitting or something when he got out of the car and there were law enforcement agents around him. But it's like,
right. Didn't he go to his house and did he surrender in his driveway next to a statue of himself?
Yeah.
Yeah. And weren't the Bulls on? I mean, it was like,
it was the 94 finals, Houston versus the Knicks. Jordan had retired and gone to play baseball.
Okay. But there was the NBA finals.
Correct. Yeah. You were correct on that part.
Yeah. But you just had to, yeah.
Well, it wasn't the Bulls. They wouldn't have interrupted the Bulls.
Yeah, no, you're right to you're right to correct me, but it's just like it wasn't just a quick correct. It was like stats.
It was accuracy, right? Yeah,
Oh,
they did picture
all right.
in picture. I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I thought it was the Bulls though, but I was drunk on my ass because my dad was here. So, yeah. Sorry, Brendan. I didn't mean to attack you for that. It was just a bad night here. Because my dad wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, Dad, we're trying to
watch a killer on the run, Dad.
Yeah. Even though there's really nothing, he's not talking.
Yeah.
But Al, I'm AC, damn it. You know who I am. Al Cowlings.
Oh, my God. Amazing.
Yeah. I can remember all that. But I do remember there was a basketball game going, and I didn't really care about the basketball game. So I was, I guess, since it wasn't the Bulls, I probably didn't care that much. So, although I probably had money bet on it back if I was drinking, but I think the chase was in the picture-in-picture. That was bigger than the basketball game, right?
Yes.
Oh, maybe the game was in the little one.
The game was put on in a little.
Yeah. And they wouldn't have nobody puts Jordan in the corner, so you're right. That wouldn't have happened.
And meanwhile, Dog and Meredith are falling in love.
Right?
Oh, those two kids.
Like
just having
they're already in love. They've already had Sophie.
Right, we're having just a night out like the old days. And all of a sudden it's tainted with murder.
Yeah. We're old, Brendan. We're old. How old were you when that happened? What year was that?
I was starting high school. Yeah, I was in high school. I remember. Yeah.
Did you have dreams of getting a Bronco up until then?
I don't think a Bronco was my desired vehicle. I don't know if I really had a dream car ever.
I always thought for OJ that was kind of a lame car. Like, really?
It was so when I was in high school, there was a kid who had a white Bronco, and I had never seen one of those kinds of cars before. I thought it was the most exotic thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe the interior was nice. I don't know, but it was certainly easy to keep track of on the highway.
Sure, it stood out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it had that going for it. All right, let's see what we got here. Hello.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Scotty checking in from Chicago, Northwest Side.
Hi, Scotty.
Just calling in on Thursday. Just got done listening to Thursday's podcast called Mug Shotties. You and Janet had mentioned, I think Steve more so, had mentioned having a liking for the socks that are given out when you're actually in the hospital. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I do bring those sometimes home when I've had like outpatient surgery for stuff, and I always think I'm going to end up wearing them, and I never do. But
yeah, me too.
Like you said, they're more comfortable when you're actually in the hospital because, as Janet stated, it's you're not in control of the climate there, so it's the best way to keep comfortable. But with that, I learned that years ago when I was married to my ex-wife, her son from her first marriage, I was her second marriage, and now she's on to her third, so I'll figure out where the problem there is. But either way, her son was a transporter for McNeil, or at that time was McNeil Hospital. I think it's part of Rush now. And he was telling me that the different colored socks that you're distributed, or that are distributed for the hospital, indicate what level you are within the hospital. So he would have to handle a lot of people for the psych ward. And I want to say from what I remember, they were like...
My socks were green. Oh, is that what it...
Well, that's how you knew if someone was on the wrong floor. They were trying to make like their breaks in the hospital. If they had like, some kind of, psychotic episode or whatever, and they were admitted. It all depended on, the severity of what you were in there for, which is the color of the socks that you were given. So, I think most of the time you end up getting yellow or blue or something like that. So I do believe it was green that was used for, certain things like the psych ward from what he was telling me at that time. So, but anyways, just a little 411, and, hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.
All righty. Well, thank you there, Scotty. I think mine have always been sort of grayish. So I don't know what that means exactly, but I could see that being more at like like it's not Cook County anymore. It's Stroger, but like where there's different. And LaGrange Memorial, I don't think they had a psych ward. I mean, if they did, I was in it, but I think I had gray socks. So, my staff is my research staff is getting back to me on this. Colored hospital socks are often used to help identify patient risk levels. So my man Scotty, right on the money. Such as fall risk or infection control. Different colors or patterns help hospital staff quickly spot patients who need extra attention or specific precautions. Yellow socks usually indicate a patient is at risk of falling.
Okay.
Red socks. It indicates they're from Boston. Sometimes it mark a patient with allergies. Green or other colors might be used for other specific alerts depending on the hospital. The socks usually have a non-slip grip on the soles to prevent falls and are designed for comfort during hospital stays. So I bring them home, but I never wear them. Because then it just reminds me of being in the hospital, which had I thought about that when I was there, that, I would have come to that conclusion probably.
Hey, Stever, boys, girl, whoever's there. My name is Al Klokowski, subscriber. And,
hi, Al.
Steve, if you once dubbed me Clocker in an email, I just want to let you know that I was scrolling through my...
Oh, yeah, it's like Al... What... Klokowski, is that what he said? Yeah. The Clocker.
The Clocker.
The Clocker.
You feed, and it ran across your face all of a sudden. And what it was a video from a channel called The Raven's Eye, which is a channel that covers strange events and disasters and horror and stuff like that.
There I am.
And there was a thing about disco demolition. And strangely enough, the guy seems to be an Aussie or an English guy, and he got a pretty good coverage of the whole event, the aftermath and everything, and he's pretty even-handed about it. Very few errors.
That's good.
So I sent you the link to it via one of my emails from about a day ago, which would be on Friday. So I just wanted to call your attention to it, and you might want to check it out. It's surprisingly good. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, I think I did check that out. I think I did listen to it and or watch it, and yeah, it was. It was, even-handed. I'm still kind of amazed that the event bears this much scrutiny.
Yeah.
And, I've had a 50-year career. That's one night out of it.
Right.
So, but, thanks, Clocker. I did check that out. And, we don't need to play it now, but it's, it is, what did he say the name of it was? YouTube feed, sudden, I don't know. I don't know. It's the translation here isn't reading out what it was, but everybody knows what it was. It was just, me us blowing off some steam, making fun of Rod Stewart, making fun of E.F. Hutton. White three-piece suits, Italian snaggletooths, 280Zs. That doesn't sound racist or homophobic to me. So, sounds clever as shit, though. Right. I just recently learned that in order to get that record put out, I had to stipulate that Rod Stewart wrote the song. I couldn't get lyric credit, which is understandable. But then, as it turns out, Rod might have borrowed that tune from something he heard on a vacation in South America. Ooh. Or somewhere like that. So he ended up making a deal with that guy. All of the royalties went to charity. So I don't know if it was all, just the songwriting royalties or if it was the songwriting and the mechanicals, but whatever. So, I think we sold 500,000 of those things. So yeah, you're welcome. Whoever was helped. That's me. That's the giving tree.
It's a giver.
That's what I do. It's just who I am.
Hey, Steve and everybody. I just have to, this is Gwen from Fletcher, North Carolina.
Hi, Gwen.
I have to tell you how much I loved this past Friday show.
What happened?
It just evoked all my favorite visions of spending time in Chicago in the summer. And I want to thank you, Brendan, for always talking about all the things you do, because before marrying my husband at 42, I spent my adult years, my 20s and 30s and 40s all over the city doing the things you do. And I appreciate that you have such a love for the city, because I do too. But I loved all your
So do we. Right, Doc?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What did you talk about on Friday that was so...
Oh, I'm not sure specifically Friday, but maybe just, some recent things I'd been out and about doing, maybe going to the Sox game or at the street fests or, let's say,
dive bars. You've been going to dive bars?
Yeah, summertime shy stuff,
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. Are you still taking your Kia out to the intersections and just doing burnout donuts with it? You've outgrown that?
Yeah.
Conversation about the Maris Fest coming up, and anybody who ever lives in the area or...
Hey, that guy that did the Maris Fest that you were at, Dog, the Poi Dog, that guy used to be the pastor at Old St. Pat's. So he used to do he started up that Old St. Pat's festival that they have every year. So he knows how to put on a festival.
Oh, sure.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
Has visited Chicago, knows how...
That's where Mike was married, Old St. Pat's. Mike and Catherine, Old St. Pat's.
Great all the street fests are every weekend, art festivals, music.
That's when, remember, Father Terry started off the benediction with a thank you to the Lord for me. And Mike looked at me like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, I didn't tell him to do that. He's just, praising the Lord for for making me. What, is your soup getting cold? What's the problem? Relax.
The food is by far the best in the country. Even Chef Ted has talked about that recently. I'm lucky that my parents, who were Brooklyn, New York transplants, I grew up in Park Forest, and it was nothing to hop in the car and drive to Chicago growing up and eat at the great restaurants. And, we would take the IC, or you refer to as Illinois Central, when we were like 12, 13 years old on our own without our parents, and come into the city and go to fields and eat and just, indulge in all the things that are great about the city. And I wish more people who lived in the suburbs would raise their kids to have an appreciation for the city and not think it's so crowded and dangerous and expensive. It's just a culture.
You live in North Carolina. You don't know.
She knows.
It's a little bit trickier down there than it used to be.
Phenomenon. And I really want to hear how Dog's show went at the Maris Fest, because I just picture that as something, if I was living there, that I would have gone to. And I just love all that talk. So thank you guys for doing that and constantly keeping Chicago vivid in my brain. And our house is on the market, and we are moving back.
Oh, there you go.
I miss it so much. Aww. But also after the hurricane, I want to be near family. We only have one granddaughter there, and it's important to be near family after you live through something like that. So anyway, that's it. Just thank you, and enjoy the summer, and keep talking about it. Love Chicago. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why they call their hockey team the Hurricanes, as it turns out, Carolina. They have a lot of... I always thought, why do they call them the Hurricanes? But you kind of forget they have hurricanes there, too. So, well, welcome back, when you get back. And maybe Brendan will take you on a nice walking tour.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You still go down and touch the bean every day for energy?
I get there as often as I can, down to the Millennium Park.
And we know where the bean is. Dumb everything down for me today. Jeez. Millennium Park, that's that big park in the middle of in the city there. You don't go there. I know you don't go there, you chicken shit fucker.
Good morning, guys. Mary Hill from Lockport. And good morning to Janet as well. She's my favorite person. Steve, you were just talking about your emails and how they're all backed up and how many you have. My suggestion is just to maybe keep the last couple months if you want to answer them. But otherwise, I think all of us that listen to the podcast know that you read things and you pay attention and that you value us as subscribers. I don't really think you need to answer all of those emails. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
And plus, people would probably forget what they even wrote about. Probably not even pertinent anymore. So that's my suggestion. I hope everyone is well. I just love you guys so much. You help my drives to and from work be
Thank you.
fantastic, even though, I'm going to work. My only comment, Steve, though, is you're still so bad about with the White Sox. I'm such a fan. They're really getting better. You really should watch them a little bit. They have a young group. I don't know.
They've had they've had a bit of a winning streak, right, Brendan? A little bit. Who won?
The White Sox are undefeated since the All-Star break.
Yeah,
4-0.
so that's 6 or 4-0. Okay. I mean, I have some, I've been watching the Cubs highlights and I'm like, oh, well, that looks like a lot of fun. But the White Sox games still don't look like fun. Still, even when the World Series team was there, it was like empty. So, but yeah, I've got some other issues with them that are not baseball issues. So, but, I think they are planning on having a Bill Veeck tribute night, maybe with Mike there too, and they did ask me to do something for that. So yeah, there's a thaw, and I thaw the World Series there, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, all right, I'll try to be nicer to the White Sox, but I don't really know anything about them. Is there anybody on the team that I would recognize?
There, Lewis Robert Jr. is still playing center field, but he could be traded by the deadline. And there's some young up and coming players that have some
in high school right now.
Have some
guys
skill
in high school. All right, well, the Cubs are. They seem like they're doing pretty well. Although, didn't the Brewers kind of aren't they tied with them for first place now?
Brewers have a 1-game lead now.
Oh, no.
11-game winning streak. They've been on fire.
Yeah, I'd say. All right, well, good luck. Good luck to everybody. I'm not really counting on a Subway series this year, which is good because, as a suburbanite, I'm afraid of the subways.
I give them a watch and look at the fun that they're having, and they are improving. They just finally had a sweep for the season. So, anyway,
That's not enough. One sweep and the season's half over. Just one sweep? Yeah.
day, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, bye. I'll try harder. I'll try harder to, be cooler. Hello.
Hey, guys, it's Paul from Riverside.
Hi, Paul.
Dog, I had the same experience with blueberries at Jewel yesterday. It's ridiculous. There's a QR code on the blue.
What happened?
The Jewel app. It sounds like he had the same blueberry experience as I did.
Yeah.
Berry sign. You scan it. I have the app. It does not bring up blueberries. I don't know where it brings you. And then try searching for blueberries. Nothing comes up. Can't find anything. And then you scan
maybe it's for blueberries. Isn't that a cereal? Is it still a cereal? Probably not.
There's a R code on the blueberries, and I don't know if their Wi-Fi was so bad in the store. Anyways, it took me the better part of 10 or 15 minutes to get the coupon in my phone. And it seems to me that the coupon should be so easy. You just open the app, you scan the QR code, the coupon goes into your phone. So
That's
I think
the
it's
plan.
a terrible system there. But I was determined to get those blueberries, and they were good. So go back and get them. Thank you.
Doug,
show.
Do you have any cargo shorts? You just dump the pint of blueberries right into your with that big pocket in your cargo shorts. I don't see you with cargo shorts, though.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
That I gave up. I gave up. I'm going to try again when I go back, but I had the same encounter in terms of even their dual Wi-Fi not being able to handle anything. So it was a really frustrating thing. Like I said, I don't want to sit there dicking around on my phone on an app when you can just give me the stupid, you've got my information. You got my credit card, my debit card. You got my phone number.
Well, sometimes doesn't the cashier, won't they go like, just use our card or whatever, and then you still get all the discounts and stuff?
I think she might have manually entered something on the blueberries at least, but I know it's like $4.99 versus 99 cents, which is just insulting.
That seems like a pretty big swing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. It's like when you go to get soda pop, and it's like, well, if you buy 3, you can get 3 for $4, but if you buy 1, it's $8. Like, what? And then the next thing you know, you've got 36 cans, and you only wanted 12. So because I only want Coke, although I'll get a Diet Coke. Actually, I've been experimenting with New Coke. It's not too bad. Or not New Coke, Coke Zero. Mm-hmm. Coke Zero. It's all right.
Hey, Stever, Scott in McKinney, Texas. Hey there, Brendan. Hey, Doug.
Hey.
Howdy.
It's Tuesday morning, and obviously this is yesterday's show, Monday, and you're talking about your cataract surgery, and you're thinking about not going with the dial-in lenses. And I don't know about the dial-in, but do not go cheap on the lenses. I went with the middle of the road, and I am completely dependent on readers now, and I never was before. So, but the world of difference when you get that lens and you see how clear the world is, it's awesome. It's really awesome. And just another funny aside, I actually was in the midst of my surgeries, my 2 surgeries, and during that time I was diagnosed with a defective heart valve. So I had to go in for open heart surgery between cataract surgery.
Nice.
And because they make you wait 6 months to do any other surgery after an open heart, I've been walking around with one good eye and one bad eye for 6 months. so it's not bad because I got the good lens in my dominant eye, so it's almost there's very little difference. But
did you keep walking into poles and
stuff?
stuff?
Other eye done. Anyway, don't go cheap on the lenses, buddy. Talk to you later. Good luck. Love you guys.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a ton about it, but I mean, I'm not going to short myself. Let's put it that way. But I'm not sure that I want the ones that are dialed in already for a prescription that might change. And I'd rather wear glasses, but with a nice, the good high quality lens, in there. I mean, I can't even comprehend how they do it, and I don't want any details about it. Mm-hmm. I want Versed. I don't want to be aware of what's happening. I don't think they can put you out because you gotta. But I want at least Versed. I at least want that. That's my final offer. But we'll see. I'm going on Saturday to have a consult with the doctor. So
there you go.
And that's when she'll say, well, when do you want to have this done? And I said, let's do it right now. I always say that. But so far, no one's ever taken me up on that. But I'm here. Let's do it. I don't want to, let's just get, whatever it is, let's get it over with.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Hey.
Oh.
It's Steve from Palatine.
Hey, Steve.
And I'm sure you've already gotten lots of emails and calls about this, Mr. Dahl. But your cataract thing, my girlfriend had hers done last year.
Mm-hmm.
Or earlier, it's July, right? Earlier this year? I lost track.
Oh, speaking of losing track, can I just say something? The golf outing is September 8th. And for some reason, I've been like la-di-dying around here. Like, it's not till September. It's almost August. And I still haven't put together the website or anything yet. So I'm working on that today. And, I got all the pricing. And this year, due to popular demand, we are you will be able to come to the taco party, even if you don't golf, because a lot of people were wondering about that. And you can invite your spouse if you're, a golfer, or if you just want to come and hang out. And I was planning on having some auction stuff, like silent auction stuff. And it's not just me trying to get rid of some junk in the basement. I have some pretty cool stuff, and I thought that money could go to like a prostate cancer charity or something. So it is the 8th. So save the date. It's the 8th, and I'm working on trying to figure out what everything is going to cost. But I hopefully will have all that together by tomorrow. It's the thing is, this is the 4th one, so I've done it 3 times before, but every year, because it's a year in between golf outings, I have to relearn how to do it. Mm-hmm. So it's not super complicated, but it's just complicated enough to, but what is it, like 6 weeks away, if that? So I need to get on it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I am aware of that. People have been trying to make me aware of it, like Laura, from out at Weber. She helps with it. She's been trying to make me aware of that for a couple of months. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's in September. It's like months away. And then finally, I think she might have even said over the weekend, no, it's like, it's going to be August. Mm-hmm. Like in a week or something like that, right? So
it's coming up.
Yeah. So my apologies for not having that together, but it will be together and it will be fun. And the taco party will be open to all. You'll have to pay for a ticket, to get into that. But I'm getting all that worked out. Okay. All right. Back to this gentleman's call here. It's Steve from Palatine.
Like 60 years old and had some other eye issues. But anyway.
Talking about his girlfriend and her cataracts.
Long story longer. Basically did all the pre-work and things like that, and
if it's a horror story, I don't want to know. Please don't be a horror story.
New lenses put in.
Uh-huh.
And so she no longer has to wear contact lenses. And she has some glasses to wear, like, at night or some other times with a little bit of reading. But basically, she's done with.
See, I don't read, so it's not going to be an issue for me. Although I am, I am listening to books on tape. I'm listening to The Artist's Way on tape right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to get a workbook.
Sure do.
Yeah. I think you do that, right? You write it. You do that writing every day and all that?
Morning pages, it's called, yeah.
Yeah. And it works. It seems to work for you.
I notice the difference if I don't.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like try to give it at least sort of, I think it's either 3 pages.
3 pages handwritten.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is that front and back, or is that just front of the page?
I don't think it makes a difference. I think the total is the same, whether it's front and back or 3 fronts and backs.
But 3 pages could be 6 sides.
Oh, it's not 6 sides.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's too much. I don't have.
I think
there's.
I'd also.
I think we can tell from this show. I don't have that much to say.
Not sure if it's like a 20 minutes or half an hour. Also, kind of writing for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it's. I've read the book. Joe Walsh gave me the book that Pete Townsend gave him. Because one of the bigger fears about getting sober for a lot of performers is what's going to happen to my performance and my creativity. Because I thought I was getting that from the alcohol or whatever substance. And this book is a way to help you understand where it comes from, possibly, and how to get in touch with it and yourself a little bit. So, and it's so I was going to start doing that too, because I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've had songwriter's block for over 20 years. So
well, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I know. I sit down to do it, and I got nothing. So, so yeah. Anyway, so all right, let's get back to this fellow's girlfriend here.
Contacts and glasses. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's a little longer pre-process as far as eye scans and things like that to get everything super good. But anyway, so you'll be fine, and good luck with all that. I'm driving across Ohio, coming back home to Chicago, so I'm catching up on all my shows.
Oh, good.
Boys, have a good day.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not planning on cheaping out on anything. I just don't think that I want the ones. I don't even know all about it, but I'm under the impression that there are some that they can adjust, and I guess they can go back in and readjust them if they have to, if your vision changes. But I don't. Just put some nice clean ones in there, and I'll wear my glasses. I like wearing glasses, and it's my look. So I'm fine with that. But I'm glad to hear that it worked out well for your GF there. And yeah. So I mean, whatever it is. When I went to the eye doctor last week, she could only get me as good as she could get my prescription to be. It still wasn't really any much better than what I have now. So, and she said that's because they're like dirty windows. The cataracts are like dirty windows. So so I came home and sprayed some Windex in my eyes, and that all that did was sting. It didn't help at all. So, oh well.
The Steve Dahl Show is done right now.
Okay, well, that was a pretty good show, I think, and I try to release one every month, but we do one every day, and if you like what you just heard, you're going to like the everyday show. Once again, Dahl.com/promo, $1, 2 weeks behind the paywall. Normally $10.95 a month. Check it out. Thanks.